News 46 is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community. News is also brought to you by Smitty's Cards and Coins. Would you like to know what your collectibles are worth? Come by 2281 Postal Road, Unit 4, across from the post office. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight on News 46, Mercy Air transport a man who fell from a mountain. High school students are uninjured in a vehicle rollover. And the winners are announced for this year's chili cook-off. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, March 22nd, 2016. I'm Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. A 21-year-old man was airlifted this afternoon after suffering a 40-foot fall in the mountains located at the end of Barney Street. Neighbors told News 46 that almost daily they see the same group of people travel up the desolate road to these mountains. Fire Chief Scott Lewis explains what happened.
Just after 1 p.m. we were dispatched for the report of a fall victim with a 40-foot fall. While we were en route, we were informed that it was actually a fall down a rock face and that they were approximately 1 mile north of a vehicle position that was well off any of the paved streets in the area. Crews then dispatched our four-wheel drive medical vehicles as well as an engine company and an ambulance. We also ascertained the status of Mercy Air 21. We found that they were in service. Once we made patient contact well off the road, we then exchanged patient to our care and custody, transported them down off of the dirt road, and then met with Mercy Air 21, who was established in LZ with engine 1.
There's a head injury, isn't there?
There's actually what we call multi-system trauma. There's just about every part of the body that has some kind of injury, and it appears there was probably some type of tumbling mechanism down this rock face. So as a precautionary measure, as far as the injuries described, it was prudent to get them to a trauma center.
The people that were with this patient were walking them down because they couldn't reach them, right?
Yeah, it's our understanding that they actually were walking them down, which was somewhat against our advice because of the nature of the complaints. But we found them at the vehicle. They were then starting to drive back down the road, and that's when we intervened and we met with them.
Do you know how the fall occurred?
No, it's actually the sheriff's office is looking into that right now as far as how that mechanism occurred.
Does drugs or alcohol seem to play a part in this?
Don't know. It's part of the investigation right now.
Several high school students involved in a single vehicle rollover this morning luckily escaped uninjured. Chief Lewis tells us about the incident that occurred around 7 a.m.
Early this morning around 7:15, dispatch reported a one-vehicle accident involving a rollover type mechanism. It was in the area of Calvada and Blag. Upon arrival, we found a vehicle was actually resting on its side. There was 4 occupants that had self-extricated. They did not appear to be injured. In fact, they declined medical transport from the scene, but due to their ages, their parents or guardians had to be contacted.
These are juveniles, right?
That's my understanding, yes.
The accident seemed to have occurred from an overcorrection, possibly, or do you know?
We don't know exactly how the accident occurred. The sheriff's office is investigating. Our basic task in this was to rule out any injuries or extrication.
And you're not sure if they were wearing seatbelts because they already were outside the vehicle?
Correct. They had self-extricated and were out of the vehicle upon our arrival.
Bombs exploded today at the Brussels airport in Belgium and the city's subway, killing at least 31 people and wounding dozens. ISIS has claimed responsibility for the attacks. Video posted on social media shows the devastation at the Zaventem airport in Brussels. The 2 airport blasts, at least one of them blamed on a suicide bomber, left behind a chaotic scene of splattered blood in the department lounge and windows were also blown out. Ceilings collapsed and travelers streamed out of the smoky building. About an hour later, another bomb exploded on a rush-hour subway train near the European Union headquarters. Terrified passengers had to evacuate through darkened tunnels to safety. Authorities also released a photo taken from a closed-circuit TV of the three men pushing luggage carts, saying two of them apparently were the suicide bombers and that the third, dressed in a light-colored coat, black hat, and glasses, was at large. Police later conducted raids in Brussels searching for one of the suspects and found a nail-filled bomb, chemical products, and an Islamic State flag during the search of a house. News 46 will return in just a moment.